Agricultural news, information, interviews, in-depth weather, and more. It's Terry Henne and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A mostly cloudy and cold. Good morning. I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. 37 degrees should not feel this cold, but it is for a very good reason. We've got a northwest wind at the airport, gusting up to 40 miles per hour, 37 degrees there. Here at Radio Center, it's 39, Midland 39, Bay City is at 37. And yeah, the barometer is going up, which is a good sign because eventually that means high pressure is going to be taking over. And a little bit later this afternoon, we are going to see the sun. So hopefully we'll feel a little bit warmer. And overall, our wind speeds are going to begin to die down and coming out of the west a little bit more than what they are right now. But boy, it's hard to believe that winter temperatures, winter weather is as cold as what it is. But honestly, it feels a lot colder than January right now if you're outside. So dress accordingly. It is, if you've got anything to do outside, I'd put the Snuggies on because that wind with the damp air just goes right through you. Flurry activity being reported this hour down in Hillsdale. Jackson also looking at snow flurries. Battle Creek is reporting snow showers and snow flurry activity this hour. There is a strip of snow that's running from right around Muskegon, and it's heading down toward the Saline area and areas to the south. It's a strip of not very wide precipitation, but enough there is snow shower activity. As far as snow depths go around the state, Michigan's Thumb probably leading the way. Lapeer had better than 3 inches on the ground. Richmond and Macomb County reported 3 inches during that debacle yesterday afternoon. Just under 3 inches in Goodrich. We're looking at Cass City. Officially 3 inches of snow on the ground, and Bad Axe was looking at 3 inches as well. As we go through the day, as I said, the skies are going to begin to clear. We are seeing little strips of sun in central Michigan, short-lived, not sticking around very long. And I think as we go through the afternoon, those strips are going to be a little bit broader and a little more pronounced. We will see a sunset tonight. And as I said, we will have temperatures that will be dropping off after a high of right around 43. We're going to drop down to about 26 for a low tonight, but the winds are going to change a little bit in direction and drop as far as miles per hour go. And then during the day tomorrow, we're going to have a south wind, about 10 to 12 miles per hour. So that's going to begin to warm us up. We should be at 57 for a high and 37 for a low. So we're a good 10 to 12 degrees below average for our forecast for tonight's temperature. Tomorrow will still be about a half a dozen degrees below average, but our nighttime low tomorrow night is going to be 46 because there is going to be a low pressure system in combination with that high that are going to begin to draft some warmer air up at us. So the forecast is for clearing late this afternoon. So we will see a sunset tonight. Sun will set this evening at 8:24. Rise tomorrow morning at 6:46. Sunshine tomorrow, 51 for a high, 46 for a low. Clouds will be moving in real late tomorrow night, more than likely, and spotty shower activity beginning overnight, probably around midnight or after, as a low pressure system will be moving into northern Illinois overnight, tomorrow night into Thursday. Thursday, we're going to have some rain shower activity early in the morning. Again, all of that a residual of what starts after midnight on Wednesday night. But Thursday, it should clear off as we go through the day, and our temperature is going to warm up rather nicely. We're going to have a west wind about 15 to 20 miles per hour, but 63 is going to be our high on Thursday, 36 for a low Thursday night. Then on Friday, we'll be right around 60 degrees. Partly cloudy skies, but then the clouds will be moving in later in the day, and there will be once again a chance of some shower activity Friday night and early Saturday morning. I think the precipitation is going to be gone by the time you wake up on Saturday morning, but it is going to be for the most part cloudy. 70 degrees is going to be our high for Saturday, 56 for a low Saturday night. Then on Sunday, a little bit warmer. 75 degrees is our projected high for Sunday. And the reason for that, again, that drafting of the warmer air, but along with that is going to come a pretty good chance of seeing some shower activity later in the day on Sunday and Sunday night. After a high of about 75, we'll only drop down to 52 for a low on Sunday night. Then on Monday, still a chance of showers around 62 for a high on Monday. Tuesday, I think pretty much the same. But then on Wednesday, we have seen some forecasts where temperatures are once again going to drop down into the mid to upper 40s for high temperatures about the middle of next week. Next week overall looks like it is going to be below average on the temperatures until we approach the last few days of the month of April. I think we're going to be a little bit closer to normal, but still we are going to be slightly below normal on the temperatures to take us through the 30th and the 1st of May. The precipitation pattern, though, is going to be changing. Once we get into about midweek of next week, we're going to see a trend. So it's not going to be so much above average on the moisture as it will be actually average for this time of the year. 83 is our high temperature record for the day, set back in 2005. The record low was 21. That was set back in 1918, tied in 1926, and tied once again in 1947. A year ago, our high was 55. Our low was 34. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. We'll take a look at the market, see what's going on with Rick Hollister from the Andersons. He'll be coming along in a moment. But first of all, we want to remind you the weather forecast brought to you by the folks at Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
They say there's a secret to growing a great crop. At Nutrien Ag Solutions, they beg to differ. It all starts with a strong foundation, and when it comes to fertilizer, there's no question that Titan XE drives dry fertilizer performance. They've been unlocking the potential in every prill of dry fertilizer with biocatalyst technology for over a decade. Visit lpi.ag/Titan or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant to drive your crop's potential today. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Steiner Tractor Parts, new parts for old tractors. You know, they take their job personally at Steiner Tractor Parts because they understand how your life and job both stop if your tractor stops running. Whether you just want to make it look nice and show it off this summer at some of the shows, or you really do need it to work for you, you do want that tractor to run. And the folks at Steiner Tractor can help you with that. 800-234-3280 or go to steinertractor.com. We say good morning to Rick Hollister over at the Andersons. While I was doing the weather, my phone started ringing, Rick. And it was a caller who said, okay, what's going to happen on Mother's Day? And I said, you're going to celebrate Mom. All right. That's the only guarantee I've got right now with the weather being the way it is. You know, Rick, I've heard some projections from some farmers who, kind of take the calendar into consideration when they begin to do some planting and kind of work around that. A lot of these guys are talking the 10th of May before they really plan on getting on the ground. And the way things have been going, that's not a pipe dream, I'll tell you.
Just doesn't seem that far-fetched at the moment here, does it?
No.
It's going to take a little while. And the volatility in the market, somewhat because of it too, this up and down weather that we've seen, dry weather moving into farther into the western plains areas, it just really continues to add to the volatility in our grain markets. And we certainly, you have to say, we're not getting a start like we did last year, where we had a fairly good warm up early in April and got started in good shape, which certainly doesn't across the U.S. does not look like last year. Whether it's as bad as we've seen or not, but it doesn't look like we're getting that early jump on it. We are getting some rumors, the guys out west where it is drying out and warming up, that they're making a little bit of a switch back to corn acres from soybeans, because they're finding inputs available and prices are encouraging it. So that's kind of the job of the market here. New crop corn has rallied, I think, 15 of the last 16 trade days. And that's really what the market's up to, is trying to buy in some corn acres after that planting intentions report surprised us so much with the 2 or 3 million acre decrease from last year, Terry. So that's kind of what new crop corn's been up to, but just real volatility again this week. Intraday volatility, even today, wheat's got a 40-cent range in the May here from high to low. Soybeans higher than lower, now higher again by 5 or 6, 7, 8 cents. So continue trying to reach into new highs, but some profit taking in all the commodities. Gold is sharply lower, silver's down, platinum, copper. Crude oil is down $5 to $6 a barrel. Gasoline down 15, 16 cents at the moment. Compare that to our equities markets. Dow Jones is up almost 400 points. NASDAQ up 250 points. That's a big move in the NASDAQ there. So recovering from the recent downslide in the equities markets, the stock markets, based around the strength of the U.S. dollars, just went up and up and up here. Compared to other currencies around the world, still most favored at the moment, at U.S. dollars. So just real volatility everywhere you look, Terry, and hard to keep up with, and just a little profit taking looks like in corn and wheat to start today, but corn's making a strong comeback to try and trade plus side even as we speak. So
right now, on the board, what do you got? Yes, it is really hard.
Yeah, really hard. Hemlock is at the moment for April or May corn, we are at 753. For new crop at 698, so just slipped below that $7 mark. Old crop soybeans at 1652, new crop at 1468. Old crop red or white wheat at 1032. New crop red or white for July or August delivery this year at $10.16.
I don't know if you had a chance to take a look at the latest crop progress report, but boy, those numbers are pretty ominous.
Yeah, very slow start this year.
No kidding. Yeah, we'll touch on those here in the program a little bit later on. Rick, you take care. Have a great day, okay?
Yeah, you too, Terry.
You bet. Warm. I will. A little bit more as far as what the markets are doing. Doug Klein from Oppenheimer joining me right now. The market report brought to you by the folks at Kryzak's House Family Restaurant. If you've got to supply the food for an event coming up, and I know a lot of you have got a lot of events that you're going to be attending, and if you're responsible for the food, here's your number, 989-894-5531. That's the number to Kryzak's House. You tell them what you want. You pick it up on the day of your event, take it, and you will be a hero at your event. Kryzak's House, also a great place to dine in, and use that number to reserve your table for some of the upcoming events, in particular Mother's Day, okay? 989-894-5531, Kryzak's House, corner of Cass in Michigan and Bay City's south side. Doug Klein, what's going on?
Well, the dollar's higher today. That's obvious. Cleared 101 today, which is not so good. 20-year high against the yen today. So that's not so good. But again, that if you're looking to reallocate, Japan might be the place to look. A little close to China, but they're probably not in the crosshairs of China as much as Taiwan is. We got a new high on December corn and September of 23 corn and November of 23 corn and December, or should say July of 23 wheat. So still got some momentum left there, but not a heck of a lot going on. Natural gas backed off pretty hard today, almost 10% right now. Was over 10% for a little while there. Of course, crude oil down $5.50. So the momentum maybe short term has abided there. We'll see. Here's your numbers. The May corn is 806.5, down 6 3/4. December corn 748 3/4, down a penny. And then September of 23 corn 692 3/4. That's up 3/4 of a penny. May soybeans 1719 3/4, up a nickel. The November soybeans 1523 3/4, up 2 3/4. In November of 23 beans 1419, up 6 3/4. The May wheat is 1108, down 12.5. December wheat is 1105 1/4, down 9 3/4. And then July of 23 wheat is 1023, down 6 1/4. Crude oil is 102.06, down $5.55. Heating oil is 352.54, down 11.8 cents. Gasoline is 320.39, down 15.5 cents. Natural gas 726.60, that's down 77.5 cents. Canadian dollar, U.S. dollar gets you 126.24 at the border. That's up 9 ticks. The yen is 128.65. That's up 168 ticks. The euro 107.84. That's up 4 ticks. The dollar is 100.95. That's up 17 ticks. Gold's at $1956.10, down $30.30. Silver's at $25.36, down 87 cents. Platinum's at $9.95, down $23.80.
Right. Another interesting day in Chicago.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Take care. Have a good one.
Okay, you do.
Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Jerry Samolsky joins us in a moment.
Set yourself up for your best season yet with genuine New Holland solutions and instant savings. Get your equipment field ready with a comprehensive equipment inspection and special financing with your Productivity Plus account. Keep it genuine with New Holland engine oil and save 10% on drums and totes. Stay sharp this hay season with $75 off qualifying purchases of hay and forage cutter bar parts. And save time during busy seasons with the Lube Minder automatic chain oiling system. Stop by Ellen's Equipment today and learn all about our exclusive offers.
Mr. Farmer, does the cost of fertilizer have your head spinning? Maybe it's time to look for alternatives. Now's the time to see what Dairy Dew can do for you. Dairy Dew? Dairy Dew offers compost blends made with chicken manure, gypsum, and several other natural ingredients that will bring health back into your fields. As a matter of fact, Dairy Dew features a mix of compost blends, granulated fertilizers, and liquids that will help to restore nutrients and good biology to your soils. No matter if you're a conventional farmer or organic farmer, Dairy Dew is for you. Dairy Dew liquids like Kelpful and MCI Corn Starter will benefit your plants. The soil health experts at Morgan Composting have been helping farmers with their soil health for over 25 years. Put that expert know-how to work for you. Don't let today's fertilizer costs get you down. Now you know the best option. Learn more by visiting dairydew.com. Get your orders placed now for spring. Put Dairy Dew to work for you.
Healthy plants come from healthy soil. Healthy soil comes from Dairy Dew.
Along with us, Jerry Samolsky, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville. Jerry, what should we be doing tomorrow? Okay, I don't want to do it today.
Well, Terry, anytime you want to transplant anything in your yard, springtime is always the best, and now is a great time. So you've probably got a couple weeks to go before things start pushing and breaking, but sooner the better right now to get anything transplanted. That would go to perennials, shrubs, evergreens, trees. Let's get them transplanted. Let's get them moved around. And that way they'll have a good start and be able to take off well for the year.
Yep, that's good advice. You take care. Have a good one, Jerry.
Yes, sir, Terry.
All right. Jerry Samolsky, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville. Along with me, Chuck Lipstrew with the Michigan Agribusiness Association. Chuck, we've seen a lot of activity over the past several weeks. Our legislators have been working hard to do some changing around and hopefully make it better for us in the long run. What's going on today that we should be aware of?
Well, Terry, maybe it's what was going on last week. Little report out on our activities here at the association. Last Thursday was a busy day for us in Lansing. The legislature is back from break, and right ahead of the holiday, we had a couple different opportunities to tell the story of agriculture down at the Capitol. First was the Senate Agriculture Committee last Thursday held a hearing focused on crop inputs and challenges in the ag economy. We had Jason Trundle, who runs market insights for the Fertilizer Institute, the National Fertilizer Trade Group, testified as the Senate Ag Committee. We appreciated Chairman Kevin Daly for making that possible. And we will put that video online a little later today on our Facebook and Twitter pages. Then a little later in the day, we hosted an MABA legislative lunch briefing, just some top line, basic issues that we face and told legislators and staff about our industry. We had an opportunity to be joined by staff from CropLife America, the National Pesticide Trade Organization, Brian Hitchcock from MBH Trucking, and Scott DeVries from Nutrient Ag Solutions, who talked a little bit about ag retail, important work they're doing out there in the countryside. And then we had the Fertilizer Institute as well. My message, Terry, is there's a lot going right for us right now in Lansing in agriculture. We have a lot of allies on both sides of the aisle who understand our industry, and they've worked hard to listen to us. So we really want to make sure that we're educating them about the industry, what we face out there, and why our member businesses are important. So that was a big win for us last week, and we appreciated the opportunity to be down there.
And again, that video is going to be where, Chuck, for us to view?
Yeah, we will put it on our Michigan Agribusiness Facebook page, and we'll tweet it a little bit later as well. It's really worth a listen for anybody interested in fertilizer markets, which is probably 98.9% of the people listening right now. It's only 8 or 9 minutes long. It's fairly brief, but Jason does a good job of talking through all of the massive complexity right now in fertilizer markets and some things to think about headed into the rest of 2022 and into 2023. And again, check it out a little bit later. We'll get it online today.
Fantastic. You have a great day. We'll talk to you again soon, Chuck.
Thanks, sir.
You bet. Chuck Lipstrew with the Michigan Agribusiness Association.
Have you seen the new 2022 Chevy Silverado pickup? Hi, I'm Steve Cook from the Cook GM Superstore in Vassar. Not only is there a new grille and other exterior upgrades, but best of all is the new interior, including an all-new, much larger touchscreen that customers have been asking for years. And right now, you can lease that all-new 22 Silverado Crew Cab 4-wheel drive starting from $358. And don't forget that even as you've heard on the news that dealers around the country are gouging customers, leasing that same truck for as much as $500 or $600 a month, at Cook Chevrolet Buick with your GM discount, it's only $358. And more good news is that at Cook's, the Chevy Blazer is still only $228 a month. And finally, we've got a large shipment of Chevy Equinoxes coming in for even less, only at Cook Chevrolet Buick, M15 Top of the Hill in Vassar.
Payments based on GM employee and family lease. $2,873 on Blazer, $2,912 on Silverado due at signing. Call or visit us online at cookchevybuick.com. Chevy, find new roads.
Along with me, Steve Anderson over at Baird & Company. Steve, the folks in New York, are they having a good day, I hope?
Well, you hoped well. We've got green all over the place today with the Dow Jones Industrial Average ahead by 441 points, putting it at 34,851. Volume there is 306 million shares. The Nasdaq's ahead by 267, putting it at 13,600 on volume of 352 million shares. Locally, with one exception, we've got green again. Caterpillar 230.48 up 52. Deere 436.31 down 214. CMS 71.92 up 48. Dow 66.68 up 81. DuPont 69.78 up 118. Corteva 61.21 up 26. GM is 41.97 up 134. Trinseo 51.44 up 187. Walmart 157.23 up 135. Home Depot 306.26 up 603. Huntington Bank is 13.95 up 43, and AT&T is ahead by 8 cents at 19.53.
Steve, you have a good day. We'll talk to you again soon.
Well, you do the same. Thank you much.
You bet. Steve Anderson over at Baird & Company. We alluded to this a little bit earlier. The crop progress report here in Michigan. We'll touch on that in just a moment.
Looking for a career where every day is different. Got a knack for working on farm equipment. We're looking to grow our team. Hudson Inc., your local John Deere dealer, is responsible for keeping farmers of America running. Honest, dependable, and self-reliant mechanical technicians is who we are looking for. Hudson provides continuing education, tool allowances, and benefits. If you're interested in becoming a part of the Hudson team, go online and search Hudson Inc. Careers for more information.
A year ago, 58% of the sugar beet acreage was in as of yesterday. This year, other than maybe a field or two, the crop folks are reporting nothing in the way of sugar beets planted this year. So from 58% to nothing between years. The 5-year average for planting sugar beets right now is 20% statewide. Winter wheat joining, 3% is joining as of right now. A year ago, 36%. And oats emerged, 20% of the oats emerged a year ago today. And obviously nothing going on right now. Back at 12:30 with an update. Now we conclude our program with a playing of our national anthem.
From the Premier Kitchen and Bath Gallery Studios, WSGW, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, WSGW-FM, Carlton.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Rocket Mortgage.
I'm Steve Kathan. The federal mask mandate for public transportation is no more, and that has changed the look of air travel.
We can breathe again, and we can really be ourselves again. It's good to see people's faces.
I'm Peter King at Orlando International Airport, where many passengers are still wearing masks. Brandon Shawneau is from St. Cloud, Minnesota. He and his family are fully vaccinated.
I feel it's a little safer, I guess.
But others here have taken them off and are thrilled. Jeremy Skelton is from St. Louis.
The only reason is I just didn't see anyone else doing it. Vaccinated, got the booster and all that stuff. I feel fine, no symptoms.
The mask mandate signs are still up here, but TSA says it's not enforcing the mandate for now.
The same is true at many other airports. Amtrak and Uber no longer require masks in the wake of the federal court ruling that did away with the federal mandate. As we hear from CBS's Allison Keyes, the vaccine maker Moderna is looking to offer updated COVID boosters sometime in the fall.
The company says it was already working on a shot combining its original shot with added protection against the beta variant. Now it says people given that version of the vaccine produced antibodies more capable of fighting several variants, including Omicron, than the current boosters.
An independent autopsy confirms Patrick Lyoya was shot in the back of the head by a Grand Rapids, Michigan police officer while face down on the ground. Detroit area medical examiner Dr. Werner Spitz performed it.
The only injury on this body was a typical bullet wound of entrance.
The official autopsy has not been made public. The 26-year-old black man was killed after a traffic stop earlier this month. And a judge in Michigan has denied a bid to reduce bond for the parents of a teenager accused in a fatal school shooting last year. They are jailed on involuntary manslaughter charges. Russia launched its new offensive in the eastern part of Ukraine. Journalist Nolan Peterson says for now, at least, attention is turned away from the capital, Kyiv.
Schools are back in online learning. Public transportation is running. The bars and restaurants and gyms are now open. Even Uber is operational again. So it feels like life is slowly, bit by bit, coming back to normal.
Commemoration today in Oklahoma City of the deadly 1995 federal building bombing led by the governor, Kevin Stitt.
27 years ago, within minutes, 168 lives were lost.
mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, husbands, wives, and friends.
Right now on Wall Street, the Dow is up 419 points. This is CBS News.
This hour's newscast is presented by Rocket Mortgage. Need to know what it takes for a home loan to fit your budget and your family? Rocket can.
Live from the 100.5 and 790 newsroom, this is